Alright, so what I wanted to go over today is the burpee. We don't do burpees at this gym. I don't let my guys do burpees, and there's a reason why I don't let my guys do burpees. First of all, nobody does burpees right when they get tired. That's just the way it is. I don't care who you are, what level of athlete you are. When you get tired and somebody writes a workout and there's like, 1,000 burpees in a workout just to make you tired. I don't use burpees because I believe burpees are a lazy coach's programming, and I'm not a lazy coach. I do all my own programming for my guys based on their goals, their injuries, their limitations, mobility issues. I mean, it's hell writing workouts for a class when you have a group of guys who have bad knees, bad shoulders, bad backs, can't grip, certain issues, and you have to come up with movements for these guys to do. So you got to get real creative doing programming for men that are in their 50s plus, because there's a lot of life that has happened before 50s and then after 50. So the burpee is something that I like to use as something that builds strength and functionality. I mean, functionality is something that you use. So I'm going to demonstrate what a burpee should look like, because based on what I've seen, I've never been shown a perfect burpee. So I guess a burpee would be push up, down on the ground, and then up. And then you keep doing this over and over until you're to the point where you're just kind of flopping around and you're just kind of peeling yourself off the ground 1 foot at a time, and that's what I see a lot of. I see a lot of just foolishness on what we consider functionality. Now, I get it. If you're being chased by a bear and you're under some bushes and you got to get down and you got to get up and you got to get down and you got to get up, but I mean, I just don't see the functionality in a burpee as far as everyday life, living out in the world. I can see it in martial arts, where martial arts training, it would be good, but the sprawl is usually sufficient in that aspect. So I train my guys to do burpees a little bit different. I break them down into 3 components. So I mentioned the sprawl. So the burpee consists of a push-up, a sprawl, and a jump squat. So jump squat, push-up, and a sprawl. So each of those movements alone is functional, and I see the functionality in each of those movements. I can write a workout with just those 3 movements and call it a burpee. So, and I did that. So the workout that I wrote is a 20-minute workout, and it's very, very, very simple. You're gonna get perfect burpees every single time. Every time you do a round, you've done 3 perfect burpees, and the goal is to see how many perfect burpees you've done. So what we're going to do is, for 20 minutes, we're going to run a 20-minute clock. And if that's too long for you, you can run a clock for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But basically what we're going to do is we're just going to move for 20 minutes straight. And what that's going to look like, we're going to do 3 push-ups, 3 sprawls, and then 3 jump squats. And we're going to keep track of those movements and see how many times we can do that. So it's just 3 push-ups, 3 sprawls, 3 jump squats. So what that's going to look like is it's going to look like this. I'll start off on the ground, and we're going to do 3 perfect push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to get up, 3 sprawls. 1, 2, 3. 3 jump squats. 1, 2, 3. That's 1 round. How many times can you do that in perfect form rather than getting to, let's say, minute 17 on a 20-minute burpee, as many reps as you can do? At minute 17, you're going to be like this. So the most I've seen on this one is 60 rounds. So that's a lot of rounds for somebody doing that many perfect reps. 60 rounds was the highest that I've ever seen. That person was moving. It was all perfection. And let's see what we can get. Let's see how many rounds you get. I think the most I've gotten is 32, 30, 33 rounds. But I like to take my time with movement, so I like to feel the push-up. I like to feel the jump squat. I like to feel the sprawl. So we want to feel those movements. We don't want to just do them just because somebody wrote it on the board and said do all these burpees. What the hell are you getting out of it? All you're doing is training yourself how to be tired, and that's not what training is. That's what testing's for. So train frequently, test periodically, and we'll see you guys on the next one.